Hey everybody, welcome to SusanLeggets.com and Creative Momentum. I actually feel like I should be saying welcome to my messy desk. It's about 35 degrees outside and it's about the coldest it's been in almost a year. And I am still in my pajamas, don't tell anybody. There's snow on the mountains and it just feels finally like a little bit of winter and a little bit of Christmas. So I'm sitting at my desk making these favors for my stamp club, and I thought maybe I would jump on and make a video real quick and show you how it's done. Seriously, this is a disaster of a desk and whatever. I'm going to try my very hardest to get through this without fumbling too much because there's just a lot going on my desk right now. So we're going to start by taking an envelope, and you're going to go ahead and lick it closed. Sorry you can't see me do that. All right, and then we're going to take a paper cutter and trim off one of the ends, just the teeny tiniest little end right here. Oh, this is catching on my cutter, hang on. There we go. That little teeny sliver is all you need. You just need to be able to open the envelope. Okay, so we've got that. And then we're going to take, now we'll save that for a minute. Okay, so we're going to take that and set it aside. I've got a little piece of white cardstock. Let me measure it so you'll know. This is 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. Honestly, there's no magic answer to this. Other than I just want to layer it a couple of times. So I've got this stamp set, Hug and a Mug, and that's the stamp set right there. I just got this stamp set. I can't believe I didn't get this like 3 months ago. I absolutely love it. And I don't know what took me so long to order it, but honestly, you need one. So that one's called Hug and a Mug. We're going to stamp, I think maybe it's just because it's finally felt kind of like winter in the last couple of days. So, okay, we've got the shelf stamped there. And then this saying says, hot chocolate is like a hug in a mug. I'm going to stamp that there. Ooh, just got it, just centered. And then we're going to go ahead and stamp the cups. And this is all in black. It's the Memento black pad. We've got that cup, and then this one I thought was, I think maybe this is why I didn't get it right away, because it's a really round bottom cup, and I thought, well, that's dumb. It'll never sit on the shelf. It'll tip over. Didn't make sense to me, but it does now. I love it, and we're good. Let's do whipped cream right there. Ooh, I got it. It's so amazing when stuff lines up. And then that's why I like the polymer stamps. And then that there. Let's see, what else did I do next? Let's do the star, or the twinkle there, and the star here. Okay, got all that done. I think that's all the black stamping. Yeah, okay. And then let's start coloring, because that's pretty fun. I like that part. Oh, I know, we need to fill in. So the cool thing about this is it's got the fill-ins for the mugs. You don't even have to color them. You can just stamp the middles. And that one does not fill the cup. Don't freak out. But, wait, wrong color. But it's okay. We're going to do this one with green, so it looks a bit Christmassy. Just like that. Okay, now we're done with these. Let me put them away, otherwise I'll get them smudged all over the place, which I probably already have. Let's see. Okay, so now we're going to go to our blend pens, and I know they're in a bucket. I should be laying them down, but I really like them standing up, and they don't seem to be affected right now. Let's start with the shelf. We're going to color this in, and it's kind of cool. This shelf can be a shelf because of you can't see the other side. There's 2 knobs right there. So, and I stamped it off just because this was a little piece of paper. So I wanted at least some of that effect, but I didn't necessarily need both sides. It's up for grabs whether this is actually a shelf or a tray. Honestly, it can be whatever you'd like it to be. So I'm going to color the shelf and blend it a little bit together. And then I decided that this was kind of a fun way to color. Let's do the gray this time. I think the brown is a little too dark. I'm going to just add a little bit of color there. Actually, that was the light crumb cake. And then let's take the light, which one's this? Pool Party. And we're going to go through, oh wait, I want the brush end. We're going to go around. Try not to get your hot chocolate blue. That would be weird. And just scribble. I'm not trying to fill in. It's kind of fun to scribble. I think that's my new favorite thing. Hold still. You don't need to color everything all the way in. Leave some white space, it's fine. And then around the hot chocolate, the whipped cream, I'm just going to take a little tiny bit and run a little tiny bit of the gray around that. And then I'll take these are the Stampin' Blends, but this is the color lifter. I'm going to just kind of mush this together so that that edge doesn't look quite so harsh. Okay, now these stamps are the teeniest little guys. Seriously, they're amazingly small, but because they're polymer, they still actually work. Let's put some sprinkles on our hot chocolate. Let's do lots of sprinkles on our hot chocolate. There. Okay. So that's the focal point of our project. And that's all done. Let's go ahead and layer this together. So we decided this was 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. So this next layer should be 2 1/2 by 4. And we'll add that layer. The next layer should be 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. Let's double check. Yep, 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. This piece right here, you'll get 8 pieces out of your piece of 8 1/2 by 11 without any waste. And so that's why I chose that size. And then the rest can be cut down from here. So all 3 of these pieces, you can get 8 out of 1 sheet of cardstock with just a little bit left over of the smaller pieces. Now on this, I'm going to do all 4 sides with Fast Fuse because there's going to be a little bit of movement to my envelope. Let's do, where did it go? And then this piece of DSP, I'm going to put that on my envelope first. I guess I never even told you what I was making. I'm making a hot chocolate holder. I'll show you in a second. So we're going to center this a little bit towards the bottom. We're going to leave a little bit to the top. And then we'll pick this up and center that. That looks good right about there. Okay, and then we're going to grab the 1/8 inch hole punch. Where did I put it? Oh, right here. I'm so glad you can only see part of my messy desk. Okay, we're going to punch that a good ways down. I don't know if you can see that, but it's right there. You'll see in a second. And then I'm going to take some twine and a package of hot chocolate, which I forgot to grab. Okay, so we're going to take the package of hot chocolate, and make sure your hot chocolate fits in your envelope before you start making these. It's going to fit just in there, so it should fit. It just depends on what kind of hot chocolate you get, I guess. We're going to cut this. Let me measure this for you so I have it. Let's see, that's 16 and about 12. So what does that make it? 28 inches. Let's see if that works, and then you'll know how to cut it a little more, a little less. You're going to take your hot chocolate and stick it inside the twine like that. Okay, and honestly, this is the very hardest part of this project is you're going to take the twine and poke it out through the holes. And the twine's kind of rough around the edges, so it might catch. See, it did, darn it. It might catch and not feed all the way through, but you'll get it. Can you see what's happening? I'm trying to pull that one piece through the hole. Darn it. Of course it does this on camera. My other one didn't do this while I was practicing. Hold your breath. Let's see if we can get it to work. Wait, not really. Don't hold your breath. I think I was holding mine though. There we go. Okay, so that is the front part, and then the back part you just feed through the back hole. Ah, I got it. Okay, so then the tricky part, once you've got them through the hole, is to get the twine kind of evened up. Okay, so you're going to stick this down in there, stick it all the way down, and then tie a bow. Okay, so what did I say, 28 inches? Yeah, that's about right. It could be a little bit shorter. I'm going to trim this just because of this funky end right here. So I would say if you don't want to trim it, 26 inches is more like it. Okay, so there's our project. And then once you give it to somebody, it says hot chocolate is like a hug in a mug. And then you pull on the bow and hot chocolate pops up. So you might want to, you could stick a little tag or something right here that says pull or whatever, or just kind of explain it when you give it to people. These make super good party favors. You can put their name on it. You've also got the back to write on if you wanted to leave a message or whatever. But that's my project for today. Hope you enjoyed that and learned something. Again, it's posted on SusanLeggett's.com if you're on Facebook. And come leave a comment there and let me know what you think. Thanks so much. Bye.